Good morning. It's been a glorious morning for me so far. Hopefully it has for you, or your day will get better as it goes by. Today's video is on Ascension. Someone asked me to answer the question of what is it really? And so I'm going to attempt to do that today. This is another one of our mystic quickies. So hopefully I won't run on very long, although there is so much to say on this topic. It's July 31st, almost August 2022. It's hard to believe. Time just flies, doesn't it? And then when you balance that with that there really is no such thing as time, it gets... Anyway, that's a topic for another day. So as I was thinking about this whole Ascension thing and talking and thinking, how would I share how I feel about it? There was a post on Facebook by Mike Rowe, you know, the Dirty Jobs guy, about a friend asking him to support the people in Kentucky that it got all flooded out. And he wrote this beautiful response right as I was thinking about this topic and how good Ascension is, right? Ascension is about goodness and rightness. And that was just a perfect example of what goodness does. And Ascension is about goodness. God is goodness, Creator is goodness. Ascension, first, let me go back. I checked with my guides, and they're saying they want to share that Ascension is ultimately about becoming one with all. Not that you're lost. You are still your own individual self. You don't become mush, you know. You are still independent, but being at one with everything around. And it's a sea of love. It's a sea of ecstasy, of calm, of joy, radiance. We'll get back to that. So what Ascension truly is releasing ourselves, from the cares of this world and all the other worlds of God, right? Creation is infinite. It's about letting go of what drags you down and gets in the way, interferes with your true purpose, which is the path towards Creator, the path towards love. What gets in the way of love? Your path towards oneness with love, which, by the way, is an infinite path. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to be all the way there, but we're always on that journey. So the things that interfere are worry, fear, attachment, which reminds me, we need to do a talk on attachment and detachment. Alcohol, drugs, and a little side note, I know most of you, I don't know what percentage of you, but the United States is an alcoholic nation, period. A true alcoholic, if you're a true alcoholic, if you're a real alcoholic, you're not going to want to hear that and you're not going to want to believe it, but it's true. And that you don't want to believe it just shows that you are. But alcohol really interferes with your ascension because you are not you, right? You use alcohol or drugs because you're not in love with who you are and what you're feeling. And so you find a way to step aside from that. And that takes you away from your purpose and your ascension. Part of ascension is feeling those pains, feeling those sorrows, those emotions. God gave us emotions for a reason. He could have made us just automatons, right? That we don't feel things. Just go through the motions, go to work, go to play, procreate, build things without really being hurt by other things, without being raised up by other things. But he didn't. He gave us emotions. Use them, allow them, feel them, be them, because that's how you grow. You grow by, you ascend by prayer. And prayer isn't only asking for stuff, even if it's good stuff. You know, your neighbor is ill and you pray for them to get better. You pray to be a better person. Yeah, those are good things to pray for. But prayer, that's a category of prayer. Prayer is talking to Creator, right? And you don't always have to talk about stuff that you need or want for yourself or others. Talk about your gratitude. One of my most powerful connections to Source is when I thank Him for just that I exist, right? For that opportunity to be. I mean, really, what a gift. Gratitude for your family, for a roof over your head, whatever you find to give gratitude about. You can talk to God about your questions, your concerns, your wonder and wonderings about existence. My existence, your existence, nature's existence, the existence of the universe. I mean, it's so fascinating when you think about it and sit with it. Talk to God about it. He hears you. She hears you. Creator is beyond gender, so don't be offended if somebody says he or she, and He's beyond that. Ascension is allowing yourself to be who you truly are, to feel who you truly are, to take the steps to extricate yourself from the things that hold you back. Maybe you're attached to shoes. My husband always says I have too many shoes. Maybe you're attached to shoes, or how you look, or the perfect house, the decor in your home you're looking for perfection in that. You're attached to being the best sex partner ever. You're attached to being the best football player ever. Those are all good goals, but they're subservient to your true goal of ascension, of pushing towards what you are meant to be and who you truly are, even when you are sidetracked by other things. Ascension is letting go. And by letting go, you create space for so much more than you can imagine. I did an experiment on myself yesterday. And maybe that's why I'm so teary today. I was listening to somebody talk about the neural pathways in the brain, and they had some modality that they had created. And they were explaining the science behind it. So I thought, I'm gonna do that myself. Let's see if that works. Oh my gosh, it did. Right away, I felt such a shift in myself. It was pretty powerful. And I'm still feeling it today. Ascension is work. Sometimes it's sweaty work, crying and laughing. In our retreats that we do, we all get together and we ascend together, and it can be painful. It can be such a leap of faith, and there's so many tears, but there's so much laughter and joy and sense of community and love with one another. So yeah, Ascension is an inside job. It's your work that you have to do yourself, but you can do it with others too, and that makes it so nice. But you have to do it. You have to choose to do it. And it's an ongoing process. You have to choose to be love, to act love, to have thoughts of love, to have love for everything and everyone. To consider the other person. If they say something negative, don't let it drag you down. Consider that they are hurt beings themselves to say something like whatever it was that they said that hurt you or hurt someone else. Doesn't mean you have to embrace it and accept it. But come from a love space in your response. Not only your response to them, but your response to yourself, like how you inhale it in your body. Do it in love. I'm still all teary-eyed, so I'm going to go because I feel like I'm going to... If I'm crying, you're not going to be able to hear me. Anyway, Ascension is really such a powerful topic, and I'd love to talk with you more. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Well, you hit the subscribe button. Oh, I choose to be love. Because God is love. And you are love. And I hope you choose to be love too.